You know, it's truly a shame that people are so deceived into thinking that members of rap groups like Flatbush Zombies are here to enlighten society. They think that their lyrics are changing the world for the better, and opening up their third eye and their chakras is a good idea. But really, when it comes down to it, these guys are just as antichrist as all the other rappers out there. But besides that, they do have a pretty good set of locks. I'm talking about Meechy Darko here, and he is a member of Flatbush Zombies. So I am going to talk about his locks, and I'm also going to talk about how blasphemous his lyrics are at the end of the video. So stay tuned, stay subscribed, and this is the best for daily dreadlock content. Watch out now. First things first, I was just taking in the top 10 verses of Meechy Darko, Flatbush Zombie member from New York. I used to be a big fan of this group actually, probably about 2011 when they were coming up. When they first started out, they never had locks. It wasn't until a couple years in they decided to grow locks. And this group consists of Juice, the architect Eric Elliott, and Meechy Darko. Meechy Darko and Eric Elliott both have locks. With Meechy Darko rocking the high top dreads. Well, at first they were regular locks, and then he just shaved the sides down on them. They kind of look like interlocks, or crocheted even. Maybe even twisted. Not really sure what's going on in these locks. They're probably twisted because there's no scarring on them. They're short. And then you had the high top guaning with them and cut the sides down a little bit. This is from that video right when they pop acid. Listening to these guys, I used to think that they came to me on my spiritual journey and they were helping me like with my spiritual progression. And I was come to the point when like they mentioned acid so much in their lyrics that I thought it was a good idea to want to be able to open my third eye up and become enlightened through these psychedelic drugs. Thank God I never dived into that and tried it out. But that is what they promote in a lot of the music, and I wouldn't suggest following suit in their ideas of doing shrooms and acid and all these other psychedelics that they claim is going to bring them closer to spiritual enlightenment. Moving on, I've actually never seen this picture yet, but this is actually a pretty cool style that Meechy's got going on with his locks. Very, very unique. I've never seen anything like this before. The high top with the bleach blonde sides, the brown dyed with the red on top. It's pretty cool. Besides the ankh he has tattooed on the side of his face, that shit is an occult symbol. These guys are fans of the occult, trust me. Another picture with his dreads on the side top. I actually haven't followed up on these guys in a minute. I stopped listening and following them probably about a year or two ago, after I realized that they are just deceiving people as well. They're really big in the whole spiritual movement, but I'm not a fan of their spiritual movement anymore. Although he's pulling off these dreads pretty cool, I gotta say, I didn't even realize that his hair was like this now. These were his dreads here when they were shorter, just starting them off. So definitely his hairstyle now looks a lot better than when his dreads first started out. There's actually not too many pictures on here regarding his dreadlocks. I'd probably have to look on their YouTube or Instagram page or something. A lot of these guys are very blasphemous about their work. Seems like everything is aimed towards discrediting the Bible and discrediting God, which is why I stopped being a fan of them. After I realized what their message really was, I realized that it's not the music that I want to be listening to. This is not the group that I want to be promoting. And why I say this is because I looked at their lyrics, and I can show you what I'm talking about right away. is that in his song God Bless the Dead, he says here, I'm from a place where hell is considered a safe haven. Since it's the root of all evil, we thank Satan for this paper. And like, when I heard him say that, I'm like, why are these guys thanking Satan? Like, that's not anything that you want to be pushing in a song. And he's talking about money, since it's the root of all evil. And you've heard that before, money being the root of all evil, which is not true. It's the love of money which is the root of all evil. And that is a quote actually from the King James Version Bible. And that's what a lot of these rappers do, is that they push materialistic views on people, making them think that they want to love money first thing in life. And everyone's God now is money, because that's all people care about. That's all these rappers, upcoming rappers, care about, is getting that money, spreading that cheddar, you know, like shit like that. It's so stupid. That's why this whole rap game is freaking retarded these days. Looking at some more lyrics from Meechy Darko here, from the song Dat Intro. He says, fuck fame, nigga, can't you see the bigger picture? Sold your soul to the devil, well at least you got 3 wishes. Saying that people actually do sell their soul to the devil, so he understands that that's possible to do. So he's always talking about flaunting himself with Satan, as if he's working with him and he's on the same side as him. When I was young, I fought authority and reject religion, learned to see from every angle, never regret decisions. At times I feel like fuck religion, because religion is division. They're always talking about how religion is taking people apart, and I understand how people can think that, and I can see it happening. I'm not saying it's not true. It's just hard to kind of wrap your head around. And lastly here in this song, Devil on Us, he says, every day is Halloween, wrap you up in masking tape, drag you on the ocean floor, body wash on Jersey Shore. Like, talking about murdering people. And then he goes, I drink a keg of acid, spit that in angels' faces, see you a mere mortal, so there is no relation. I'm on the highway to hell speeding while I'm masturbating with a thick witch, big tits, and her craft's amazing. And we also know that witches and her craft being sorcery is also against God. And it's like, these guys are blatantly just trying to tear him down. That's why I stopped listening to their music once I realized this. But regardless, cool set of locks, I must say. But if you're talking about I plot your fate and politic while sharing blunts with Satan, I'm not going to be a fan of your music, and neither should you guys. But I'm not going to tell you guys what to do. I'm just showing you, I'm bringing you this awareness to you guys and what they're really talking about. And it's not, you know, it's not anything that's going to do you any good in life, idolizing these rappers. Just saying. Anyways, I'm signing off. Slack and a half Meechy Darko review. Not too interested in his characters, but cool set of locks. I'll give him that. Make sure you guys subscribe. Talk to you guys tomorrow. Peace.